everybody, and warm welcome to my channel, Tarot by Isabella. I am very happy to see you here today, and I hope you're all doing fine, even if we live in very strange and turbulent times for the moment. Today's video will be a reading about Kate Middleton, the Princess of Wales, but also a reading about royalty and what will happen to them in the future. But before we begin this reading, I want to thank you all wonderful viewers out there for all of your support to the channel. Without your help, your comments, your sharing and caring, this channel would not be able to continue. So I'm very, very grateful for that. And about the scam warning, please remember, I do not contact you first. I never promote anything, sell anything, or do personal readings online, for the moment anyway. And in case you should be contacted by someone using my profile photo, asking you for this and that, this is not me. So please be careful so you will not be scammed. Block and delete if you want. Today is Friday the 22nd of March 2024. And on the news, there is a video circulating where Kate Middleton is talking, and she's saying that she's having some kind of treatment, she's very ill, she has cancer, and so on. And that it's the reason why she has not been seen in public. And Kate Middleton is the Princess of Wales. She's born in 1982. And is a member of the British royal family. She's married to William, Prince of Wales, 2011. And after the Christmas holiday, the British princess suddenly disappeared from public view. She's gone for several weeks before the court comes up with its explanation. She has undergone a planned stomach operation, but no updates on her health ever came. And more people are starting to wonder where the princess is. When the court finally published a picture of Kate, it is clearly manipulated. And the question remains, how is the supposed future queen doing? Well, I had many viewers asking me questions about her, and as I said, they released today some information. But one never knows if that could be true information or not, since they clearly was not so truthful, the court, in explaining her disappearance before. Well, to do this reading, I'm going to use this crystal ball, and in front of me I have a photo of Kate, and that is to easily tune into her. And after I look a little bit in the crystal ball, I'm going to use the cards as follow-up questions. And when I'm finished with her, I'm going to take some cards on royalty and the future of kings and queens and so on. Okay? So now I'm going to concentrate for a few moments on my crystal ball, and let's see if we're going to find some information about Kate Middleton. Okay, just give me a few seconds as soon as we start. Okay, let's see if we can find something here. Okay. It's a little bit difficult to find her. I see a lot of clouds, I see a lot of darkness around Kate. And it seems like she is lost somewhere. She's not feeling so good. I don't see any castles around her or something like that. She's not living in a castle at the moment. Oh, a lot of darkness, loneliness. She feels very, very lonely and vulnerable. I see her very far away from the royal family, like William, kings and queens and so on. See her far away from them. I still see her alive. I don't see her like she has passed away. I see her writing a letter. Some very important information in that letter. Could be a confession, could be something that she has seen or lived, something she wants to tell to the world. Symbolically, I see her handcuffed, and that could have many different meanings. It could be that she's feeling like she's in a prison or handcuffed, and she's not feeling free. Well, she's married into a royal family with many, many dark, evil secrets. And she has witnessed some of those secrets. And it's like eating her up. Mm. What I see here clearly is that the so-called King Charles is taking off his crown and giving it to his son. Good, and it's like it's very short in the future, so he will not be a king for long. And William will inherit that crown, but he will also not wear it for a long time before he will give it up. I see Kate here moving out to a countryside, not in a big city, like some kind little village, a mansion, somewhere on the countryside, quite far away from a big town or city. And the children, I see them around her. And for the moment, she's not allowed to tell exactly what is going on. But I don't see that she has passed away or been killed or something like that. I see her still alive, but restricted somehow. She will have shorter hair soon in the future. Oh, she will cut a quite long piece of her hair, so it will be a shorter hairstyle. Within a couple of weeks, on the front page, mass media, in the news, in newspapers and so on, will be quite different stories about the royal family that it is today. It feels like she really wants to leave the country, go abroad to another country. She doesn't feel happy here. She does not feel happy here. It has been some kind of interrogation, a lot of question asking around her. Would not surprise me if her husband, William, will have to leave England quite quickly. So will be some kind of announcement. He has to leave England because of this and this, and nobody knows when he can come back. Okay, and this is for the royal family as in whole. I see estate after estate, castle after castle, closing up. So their power will shrink more and more and more. Okay, well that was what I could see in the crystal ball. Let's take some cards on Kate. If there is any additional information to be said. For Kate Middleton. Couple more. And some dice. Okay, the cards, they look like this. Okay, let's see what we got here. In the tarot cards, we have 10 of Swords, 5 of Swords, 9 of Wands, Eight of Cups and Queen of Coins. On the oracle cards we have a house, prosperity, hope, castle, valiant courage, take action with passion. And on the dice we have embraced, eyes and a brain. Well, according to the cards, it looks like she is not feeling so well. We have the Ten of Swords. She doesn't feel healthy. And there is a lot of worries around her. And she doesn't really know what to begin with, what to do, and how to embrace the future that waits ahead. Eight of Cups signifies retreat. It could be that she will feel lonely, or she will retreat into a mansion or a big building. And it looks like there have been a lot of questions asked to her. And she has been brave to explain certain things, what is going on. Yeah. And there are a lot of eyes at her at the moment. And that could be for her too much to handle. So she needs to be alone, away from public eyes. And there will be some problems around finances and prosperity. Since the royalty will not be as it is today in the future, and a lot of their prosperity will diminish, drastically fall, and it will be different kind of economy that waits ahead. But for now, it looks like she has retreated, and she's tired and doesn't feel well. I'm gonna take some last cards about Kate. Is there any last words to be said? Any last words for Kate? Okay. Well, the cards, the last words, they look like this. For the last words, we have in the tarot cards the Fool, Seven of Coins, Ace of Wands, Page of Wands, and Four of Cups. On the Oracle card again come the same card, take action with passion, valiant courage, finances and career. Financial issues are a factor in your life right now. And flying ship. Okay. As I said before, some financial issues will come, but they will be somehow resolved. Definitely in the future, Kate will not have so much money to move around with as she has today. And there are a lot of rumors, a lot of airships circulating around Kate and the royal family at the moment. And a lot of those lies the mainstream media is a part of. They tell one day this story, another day another story. And it will not take so long time until the real version will come out. The truth will come out. There will be no more flying ships, but it will be the solid truth. And a lot of people will be disappointed when they hear it. And it would not surprise me if there have been some kind of investigation or some kind of you can call it investigations. She had to give her testimony on certain areas, and that was very hard to do, but also it took a lot of courage. And whatever she told or things that came up will be for the public to know in the future. But I don't see her not alive. I see her that she is still alive, but she has chosen to stay away from everybody. Okay, well, that was my answer for Kate. Let's continue to the next question. And the next question was about the future of royalty. What will happen to them? Will we have king and queens and princes and princesses in the future? First, I need to shuffle my cards a little bit on that question. Will there be any royalties in the world in the future? And we have royalties still in many countries. The Nordic countries, Holland, UK. Well, there are a couple more of them here and there. Like hanging on to their powers and titles as much as they can. So, what about the future for royalties? And we're gonna take some oracle cards. Two more. And finally some dice. Okay. Well, the cards, they look like this. Let's see what we got for the future of royalty. In the tarot cards, we have the Tower, the Devil, Seven of Wands, Knight of Swords, and Five of Cups. In the Oracle cards, we have Unexpected Joy, a Maze, a Garden, Begin Now, Take Your First Step, and Justice. And on the oracle cards, we have a person with two faces, one angry face and one happy face, a bottle and a castle. The future for royalty does not look quite bright here. We have the Tower, the Devil, of Seven of Wands. It looks like the royalty will fall down. We have the Devil here, so a lot of dark, evil stuff that the royalty all over the world have committed will be more in the open. And justice will come to the royalty for whatever crimes they have committed. Remember, a lot of royalty, they have immunity for eventual crimes they commit. They cannot be punished the same way as normal people because they are above us. So if a royal member commits some horrible crime, they can easily get away with it just because they are royalty. But that will not be for so long, because the justice for many people of so-called royal families will come. And a lot of royal persons will be buried because of the justice. We have 5 of Cups. If you commit a horrible crime, doesn't matter who you are, in what position, of course you should take that punishment that comes with that crime. You cannot escape that just because of your name or your family bloodline. And it looks like it will be bottled up. The royalty will be bottled up. They will try to escape in a maze and hide themselves, but they will not. It will not be possible. Begin now, and we have the Knight of Swords below. So it would not surprise me if that process of justice on the royal family members that have committed a lot of crimes is starting now, or maybe it has already begun. And the castles will be bottled up. So the big mansions and castles and lands all over the world will be bottled up and not accessible for royal families. And the devil will not be able to continue its work in those bloodlines. So yeah, according to the cards, I don't see any royalty in the future. It will be bottled up. And justice will come for everyone. Doesn't matter in which position you are. Personally, I cannot understand people's fascinations with royalty. Like they were their best friends or the dearest family member. Remember, those royalty don't really care about you. And you care about them as if they were your own children. What have the royalty done to the people through the ages? What horrible crimes have they not committed? How many wars have they not started? How much suffering and pain have they not been responsible of? One have to remember that. And what is that is so fascinating with the royalties? Because they have a lot of riches that they have robbed from people all around the world? Or is it because they are so extremely good and honorable people? One have to ask the questions, even if they may be tough questions. And what is more admirable? A loving heart, a humble heart, a person that loves and gives from the heart, or just a person who is on high position by blood or title or whatever. It's your actions that define who you are, if you are a true queen or king, not where you are born or by whom you are born. So in essence, we are all kings and queens and princes and princesses. And that is not through royal blood, because that doesn't say really anything how you are as a person. It's your actions and what you have in your heart that defines you as a person, not the title you are born to or married into. And according to the cards, it looks like there will be a lot of changes in that area. And it doesn't look like the royalty will have access to all that fortune they have stolen from all around the world. It will be taken away, or maybe used to really help the people. And as I said, I don't see all royals evil, no, but there are some that are really, really dark souls, really dancing with the devil on every step, and those will be taken away by the justice. Yeah. So I could give just a short advice. Be careful who you admire and who you look up to. Do you look up to a person just because of the title, or do you look up to a person because what he or she has in their heart, in their souls? Because the biggest royalty are the humble ones that don't really want the attention, because that is not what they are here for. They are here for helping humankind, helping the planet, the animals, and they don't put themselves on high horses and want admiration for that. Just like those who take selfies, why they give money to a beggar. Look how good person I am, I'm giving money to a beggar. That is also extremely false, because if you give from the heart, and that is not for the whole world to know. Okay. Well, that was my answers for the reading on Kate Middleton and on royalties. And if you have liked what you have seen and heard, please don't forget to press like button, share button, and subscription button. And to all of you beautiful viewers out there, thank you so much for watching. Take care, and hopefully we're gonna see each other soon again. Bye bye.